How did you get your name?
My name I was named after my grandmother, Mary Myers.
Mm-hmm.
And she was, I never knew her because she died in 1923 and I was born in 1929.
Oh.
So I never knew her, and I never even know what she even looks like or anything like that. I never had a picture. My cousin did have a picture of her. He lost it.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So really, I don't know a thing what she looks like. But I imagine she was a pretty woman because my aunts were pretty. My mother was pretty. And it's hard to say.
Yeah. And obviously, everyone now calls you Morty. Was that your nickname growing up?
Well, they called me Morty. They called me Cap.
Cap?
Yeah, C-A-P.
Why?
That was named when I was going to high school.
Why is that?
Oh, because I was captain of the fraternity basketball team.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah. And they asked me, they call it Cap, they call it Morty. But you know, to be honest with you, I answered to everything. Really, answered to everything. Somebody say, hey, you, up there.
And, of course, I know you were born in 1929.
Yeah, in Grace Hospital.
Grace Hospital, where
Well,
is
Grace
that?
Hospital was located in where the emergency parking lot of St. Raphael's today
Oh, in New Haven.
in New Haven
Okay.
on Orchard Street. And it was a beautiful building, and I remember it because till they took it down and they made a parking lot out of it. They made part of the parking facility there. You know, they have the big.
Right. How did your family come to live in New Haven?
Well, my father was born in New Haven in 1898. He was born on, it was at the time Factory and Oak. And how I know that is because I have somewhere in this house, which I will find one of these days, my uncle's birth certificate, which states that he was born at Oak Factory, and he was 2 years younger than my father, born in a house, a factory in Oak. Okay? And I know that. Now, the family lived there till they moved to Prince Street. Now, Prince Street, I remember the house on Prince Street. Okay? And
What do you remember about that?
well, I remember the house there was my Aunt Bess used to live on the third floor. She was divorced. She lived on the third floor, and she had two daughters, and she had two sons and two daughters. One of the sons died in 1925. I saw a picture of him once. He's buried out in Allentown, you know, the Farewell Street. The other two, one moved to Florida. Her name was Eleanor. And no, wait a minute, sorry, I said Eleanor. Eleanor's wrong. Sylvia was her name. Her name was Sylvia. Then there was Rosalind. Then there was Harold. Rosalind lived in New Haven with her mother after a while, and she was married, and she had 3 kids. And one of her oldest son died in an automobile accident that was in 1958. And the other two, I remember. I met one of them. One of them I never remembered. Her last name was Goldsmith. One of them lived in up the shoreline of Madison. I never met him.
Yeah.
And the other one lives with Harold.